Down here, it's, you know, the caulk is coming off the tub. We're gonna have to take this off, and you know, it's cracking and everything. So, you know, this is gonna have to come off. I'm gonna show you how to go from that to this, and there's a huge surprise that would make most people quit, but don't. I'm gonna show you how to fix this. But I'm just gonna use my cotton ball. And this is gonna take your paint off the wall, but it's okay because we're repainting this anyways, so. Okay, now when you're scoring this, you don't have to be super careful on this side where the tub is. But on the side where the wall is, you don't want to cut the drywall. Okay, then you're just gonna take your putty knife out. You want to kind of get under this and pull it out. You don't want to push that in there. So I just put my little putty knife. Got that little. Wow, that was a big chunk. Oh, I see why they did this now. All right, here lies the problem. So I filled this gap with some wood filler last night, and it's not an even line from where, see, the tub hits the wall right here and then all the way up here. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and fix it. Okay, so here's what I did. I took that caulking off right here. There's a little bit more. I'm gonna get that off. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand this down really good, and then I'm gonna re-drywall all this, get all this stuff off so that the line can go in a little bit. So I just took my finger and I pushed some wood filler in there first. You don't want to tape this off because that wood filler is going to stick. Okay, so after this has dried a little bit, I'm just kind of molding it. Okay, there's this putty stuff you can use instead, but it's like $30. So I just use that wood filler from DAP. Okay, you can also use this stuff called backer rod to push into big gaps like that before you caulk. However, I had already, you know, filled mine with wood filler the night before, but this stuff, I've seen videos, and this will fill really big cracks before you caulk really well. So I got that caulk off really well and just kind of even it out. I'm gonna sand it. All right, I'm gonna sand it with my Ryobi sander. All right, now I'm using this Dry Dex. It's from DAP. This is the stuff that's pink and it dries white. This is not really good for texturing, but we're just getting in this little, you know, teeny tiny area. So this stuff will work fine, and it turns white whenever it's ready to sand. Okay, so I'm just kind of feathering this out a little bit and giving it a little bit of texture, because you don't want to have like a really smooth finish. You still want that textured look to it. All right, so I'm just gonna sand this spot. Okay, so I'm going to be using this DAP Kwik Seal for kitchen and bath. It is paintable. Now, you do want this to be paintable because we're going to go from where the tub is all the way down here to where the wall meets, and then we're going to paint that to make a really, really clean finish. All right, here's that really tricky spot. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Wish me luck. Such a big gap. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Okay, this is such a big gap. You are gonna have to use one of these caulking finishing tools. If you use your finger, it's just gonna have an indentation there. So I 100% recommend using this, and then just kind of finish that off with your finger. Okay, you want to take the tape off immediately and take it off at a 45-degree angle really slowly. You know, after you take the tape off, you just want to kind of run your finger down that line to get the tape, because otherwise you'll have like a tape indentation. Okay, so I taped it off and then I painted it. I used a little bit of caulking to seal that tape line. And I did wait about a week after caulking this before I painted it. I wanted to make really sure that that caulking wasn't going to crack because this gap was so big. But you can tell from this, you know, it was a really tough job, but it looks way, way better than it did before. And don't forget what it looked like before, because this is what it looked like before. So a huge improvement. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and tools from Stacy DIY.